So many people suffer from all types of mental health. Some coping mechanisms could be that people could write down their feelings, take a break from social media. Mental health includes our emotional and social well-being. It affects how we feel, how we act, and how we think. It also tells us how we can manage stress, how we can relate to others. We can try and make life healthy choices. When I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, it changed me mentally and physically. I felt so alone, like I had no one to talk to. But when I started seeing Centerstone, I felt like I could talk to them about anything, and I also could trust them. When my mental health got so bad, I was so depressed and I didn't want to do anything I always lashed out on people. When my depression got so bad, I was hurting myself because I thought that was the only way to cope with my mental health. Also, I thought I had to deal with all of my problems alone, but it made me a better person than I was my freshman year. Some ways to cope with mental health is trying to have a good sleeping habit, have a good relationship with friends, family, or even a teacher or adult. I thought I had to deal with all of my problems alone because I was so scared to trust anyone. There is about 44% of teens that suffer from depression. 1 in 5 adults in America experience a mental illness. About 15% of younger people around 10 to 19 is diagnosed with any kind of mental health. Women suffer from depression more than men do. Some of us that suffer from mental health feel guilty if we talk about our mental health. Some of us feel ashamed because we have a mental health disorder. People can try to work out, get enough sleep, take a walk. They can also ask for help. These are some ways to manage stress or mental health. I found this quote, and it says, "You are not your mental illness. Your struggle does not define you. Taking care of your mental health is an act of self-love. You are worthy of happiness and peace of mind." Mental health is important in everyday life because it can lead to unemployment, broken families, poverty. It can also affect drug abuse. There is so much stuff that can cause any kind of mental health, but these are the worst causes of mental health, and it is one kind of trauma, or your stress levels can also be very high. Starting in adulthood, any kind of trauma or any kind of stress can increase the risk of mental health issues like social isolation, domestic violence, relationships, breakdowns, or even financial problems. It can also impact a lot of people's mental health. If people pay attention to people that have mental health, then they can get the help they need, and they don't have to be afraid of what they are going to need. Having a support system has also proven to try and reduce depression and anxiety. Also, it can help reduce any stress people may have. If anyone wants to get help, they can call or text 988, or they can even try and talk to a trusted adult so they can get all the help they need. Mental health is just as important as physical health. It is also often ignored or even misunderstood. Part of this reason is because mental health is harder to see than physical health. But because you cannot see it, then it doesn't mean it's not there.